Breaking news from the U.S. immigration system. Kilmar Abrego Garcia, a man at the center of a controversial deportation saga, has been told he will now be deported to the small African nation of Eswatini. But why Eswatini? And what does this mean for his ongoing legal battles? On Friday, Abrego Garcia, a Maryland resident, received an email from Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, informing him that the Trump administration plans to deport him to Eswatini. Previously, he had been slated for deportation to Uganda, but he objected, citing fears of persecution and torture. In fact, he had raised concerns about at least 22 different countries, including his home country of El Salvador, where he spent weeks in a notorious mega prison earlier this year after a mistaken deportation. The ICE email read, "That claim of fear is hard to take seriously, especially given that you have claimed fear in at least 22 different countries. Nonetheless, we hereby notify you that your new country of removal is Eswatini, Africa." Eswatini, formerly known as Swaziland, is a tiny Southeast African nation roughly the size of New Jersey. Governed by a monarch with absolute power, it's one of just 4 African countries working with the U.S. government to accept foreign deportees, alongside Rwanda, South Sudan, and Uganda. Abrego Garcia is currently in ICE custody, awaiting trial on human smuggling charges. The Trump administration is pushing for his rapid deportation even before the trial concludes. Last week, a federal judge ruled that he cannot be deported until at least early October, giving time for officials to testify about efforts to re-deport him. Interestingly, Abrego Garcia has said he prefers to be sent to Costa Rica, which has expressed willingness to offer him some form of legal status. The administration even proposed a potential deal, deportation to Costa Rica in exchange for a guilty plea. But Abrego Garcia rejected the offer, and his lawyers are now exploring other legal avenues, including a renewed bid for asylum. This case raises questions about the U.S. deportation system and how countries like Eswatini are chosen for receiving deportees. Critics argue that the small African nation may not have the infrastructure or resources to properly accommodate deportees. Supporters, however, say it is part of a broader strategy to manage immigration and ensure compliance with court orders. So what happens next? Will Abrego Garcia be sent to Eswatini? Can he secure asylum or convince the court to send him to a country of his choosing? One thing is clear, this story is far from over. We'll be following every twist in this case closely. And now we want to hear from you. Do you think the U.S. government is handling this deportation correctly? Comment below, hit the like button if you want more breaking news updates, and subscribe to the channel for all the latest political and immigration news. Your opinion matters, and we want to know what you think.